about a fox. He lived deep in the woods with his wife, Mrs. Fox. Early one spring, they had 10 little baby foxes. Now that's a lot of hungry mouths to feed, you know. Every night that old fox, he'd go out hunting, try and bring home something good for his family to eat. Maybe a rabbit, maybe a squirrel. He and his wife, they'd eat the animal and they'd leave the bones for the little ones to chew on so they'd get good, strong, healthy teeth. But you know, it was mighty cold that spring. One day that fox realized it'd been 2 whole weeks since he'd brought home a decent meal for his family, and they were getting mighty hungry. He figured, reluctant as he was to do so, maybe he'd better head on down to the town where the people live. Maybe he'd find a good meal there. Well, the fox, he set out on a chilly night. He prayed for the moon to give him light. He had many a mile to go that night before he would reach that town. Oh, that town, oh, the town, oh. He had many a mile to go that night before he would reach that town, oh. And he ran till he came to the edge of town. When he got there, he stuck his nose up in the air and he sniffed until he thought he smelled something good to eat. Well, he ran till he came to a great big pan. The ducks and the geese, they were put therein. He said, a couple of you are going to grease my chin before I leave this town. Town, oh, town, oh. A couple of you are going to grease my chin before I leave this town. Well, he grabbed the gray goose by the neck and swung 2 little ducks over his back, and he did not mind it. Quack, quack, quack. And the legs all dangling down. And their legs all dangling down. But you know that fox, he made such a racket, he woke up everybody in the house. Well, old Mother Whittle all jumped out of bed. Out of the window she shoved her head. She cried, John, John, the gray goose is gone. The fox is on the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Oh, John, the gray goose is gone. The fox is on the town. Both loud and shrill. That fox, he said, I better flee with my kill. They'll soon be on my trail, oh, trail, oh, trail, oh. That fox, he said, I better flee with my kill. They'll soon be on my trail, oh. And away he ran. He got there, he stopped, and he jumped in the water, and he lay down, so only his nose was sticking out, and his ears, he had that goose and those 2 ducks firmly in his jaws. He lay there under the water. And he sniffed, see if he could smell anybody coming after him. And he listened. By and by, he could hear old John blowing his horn, calling out his dogs. And it sounded like this. By and by, he could hear the dogs. At the front of the pack was a great big huge lead dog. Went woof, 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 woof. see him anywhere. The trail had gone cold. And by they looked down at that stream of water, right where the fox was hiding. And as they looked at that stream of water rushing past, they thought, boy, that sure looks cold. And they didn't want to get their feet wet, so they just jumped over the stream and went running off across the countryside looking for the fox, getting further and further away. And the foxy lay there listening, and when the last of the itty-bitty puppies was gone in the distance, the fox jumped out of the stream and ran all the way home. Yes, he ran till he came to his coast den. There was the little ones, 8, 9, and 10. And they took one look at that goose and those 2 ducks, and they said, Daddy, can we go back again? It looks like a mighty fine town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Oh, Daddy, can we all go back again? It looks like a mighty fine town, oh. That fox said, not tonight. I just finished outfoxing all them dogs. Let's go inside and have some dinner. Wife without any strife cut up that goose with a fork and a knife, and they never had such a supper in their life. And the little ones chewed on the bones, oh, bones, oh, bones, oh. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones.